Hello everyone, this is Rui PCB, your trusted PCB partner. Today, we'll be introducing how to use AD's footprint libraries in KiCad. We often get asked if there's a way to batch convert Altium Designer's footprint libraries into the KiCad format. At present, you can only export them one by one, or place all the footprint libraries onto an AD PCB and then import the PCB into KiCad to export them. In addition, KiCad has a really great feature. It can directly load and use AD's footprint libraries without any conversion needed. So let's take a look at how to directly load AD's footprint library. Click on Preferences, then Manage Footprint Libraries. Now we can see the list of footprint libraries. Let's add one. I'll give it a name. Let's just call it AD. Then, for the library format, we need to select Altium Designer. Then, in this specific path, we can easily find the library that I've already carefully prepared. This is a comprehensive demo library I set up earlier for demonstration. Next, wait for it to finish loading. Then simply click OK. Now, you'll need to wait a moment, and it will finish loading. Since it's still in the original AD library format, the footprints loaded here can only be viewed and placed, but cannot be modified or saved. If you need to edit the library, you have to export it as a KiCad format library before making changes. Let's first look at how we place components. When we place a component, you can see the list of libraries. At the top are the libraries we created ourselves earlier, and this one here is the AD library we just added. Let's open it up. There are many components inside. These are the ones I prepared earlier. Let's just pick one at random, say the 0003 component, and place it. So, placing and viewing these components is no problem at all. I can use this library normally. So what if I want to make some significant changes to this project? To make changes, you need to export again, but you must place all the library components onto the PCB before exporting. However, there's a simpler way. We can directly import an AD PCB and then export it again. Because earlier I had already imported that particular library from another existing PCB design. So we can now directly import a complete PCB file. You just need to carefully choose the option to import a non-KiCad file and then proceed to open the specific AD PCB file that you wish to work with. Then, wait a moment and it will load in. During loading, a matching dialog will appear. Just let it match automatically and click OK. Because the layer naming in AD is different from KiCad, it needs a layer matching process. Just click OK. Then wait for the import to finish. Now the PCB has been imported. After importing, we still need to export it as a footprint library. Again, click File, Export, and here you have two options: export to a new library or export to an existing library. Let's choose to export to an existing library. Just select the library we created ourselves, then click OK, and wait for the import. After a moment, the import will be complete. Once the import is finished, let's check the differences between the two in the library file. Let's open the library file. After opening the library file, you'll see the AD1. Here, this is the library we just imported directly. In our custom library, there are also many new components. These are the ones we just exported. Let's see what the differences are. As mentioned earlier, when you import a library directly, the footprint library cannot be modified. Let's try making a simple change remover line, then click Save. At this point, you'll get an error because the library format isn't KiCad, so you can only view and use it, but you can't modify it. Now, let's take a look at our own library using the same component. We'll also make a simple modification. This one was imported by exporting to the library. Let's click Save again. This time, it can be modified and saved normally. So if we need to modify and save a library ourselves, we have to export it from the PCB to the library so that it is saved in our KiCad format library, and only then can we make changes. If you just want to use it without making changes, you can simply load the KiCad library directly, which is more convenient. Alright, that's all for today's introduction on how to use AD libraries in KiCad. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you all.